this cast him on the live stream.
Early cartographers showing you this and that, it's laid out, but nothing's there. But it's already laid out, folks. It's already laid out. In Meltology, we show you. And many of these areas where they point out what they're going to have, we'll show you that that was there before the flood, and it survived the melt. Yes, meltologists will show you this. Many of the jails with the redesignated red brick buildings, courthouse, all through Chicago, the redesignated buildings of the past. They're right there in that grid line. We can show that through meltology. Even the way the horseshoe, because the horseshoe magnet and piezoelectric and water and electricity and the cow came by and kicked over the candle and burned down all the records. See? So we look at some of those things through meltology and the meltologist's eye, because when we walk into a city, we can go look at these redesignated buildings, these pockets of survival, and we can show you that they were here. If they were here indeed, the bricks will tell on themselves. Because, and just like that, they'll tell you this was erected in 1920. My ass, that wasn't erected. They moved in 1920s and fixed it up. That's it. It was here. You know, they duped the world into believing their CGI stuff. And, you know, they left San Francisco, these World's Fairs. It's a good indicator of all the, lying and nonsense that they were telling us. They built these buildings and they tore some of them down, and it was only temporary. And those structures were hundreds of years old. So, their narrative is thrown out the water. And you look all throughout there, all these old world buildings, because this is the old world. It's all the old world, folks. They have nothing but one narrative lie after another, and it's finally caught up to them, and a group that are revealing these people are the meltologists of the world, the red brick souls. And trains, we're already here, folks. Just re-engineered. Tracks everywhere. You know, Lexington Hotel, 1900. It was here, folks. It went through the melt. They fixed it up and moved in. Meltology will show this. Empirical evidence. We have people in the field all over the place, and you too can get in the field. We have Matologist who's in Illinois, and he shows you footage of meltage in different suburbs of Chicago. So Illinois, the melted city. It's all been melted. We live in a melted realm. And geology is based on nonsensical, hypothetical eons of time, nonsense with carbon dating and so forth, where we show you with empirical evidence, your eye, the bricks that turned, and the buildings that sunk, and the pockets of survival, and every spot in the whole realm has pockets of survival all over it, and they rebuild upon them. And that's what has been happening. And Just like all the capitals in America were already here. But we have this convoluted thing that we've been fed through the television. See? Through programming. And then they see how good their programming works by playing Jeopardy. See? How many of the lies have you regurgitated and believed? And so forth, see? They had, look, they always see the vanilla sky because there was more than one dirigible flying around. There was all kinds of stuff flying around, folks. They're always doing that. You always see the vanilla sky because there was dirigibles everywhere. It wasn't just one little character floating around. They had pneumatic tubes. Yeah, Randolph Hearst, Media Empire, yeah, exactly. Good to point that out. But that's not what I'm trying to get. All the history that we've been given, things occurred, and there are these people with money and so forth in the club, this corporate world, this New World Order corporation, that guides us to more nonsense, chaos. So, while the poor get poor, the rich have made more money since the hocus pocus and all other stuff than ever in the history of mankind. We had a President Obama who spent more money than all the presidents of the United States combined. What's gone wrong, folks? And we have one problem after another, and now we have a senile person in charge, and people are talking, who are you going to vote for, Trump or Biden? How crazy have you all become in the head? So, we're here trying to tell you, look at this, folks. Everything's a lie. What do you want to vote for? Huh? What do you want to vote for? Let's vote for change. Let's vote for... this is the Women's Temple in 1905. This was built allegedly, right? See there, sunken down. Oh, world. Yeah, it was already here, folks. Just built upon. That's it. It was already here. Empirical evidence. The foundation will tell the story. Red bricks. Red bricks. See, they want to give you a narrative that the automation industry was started in Detroit and so forth. Automation Alley. Wrong. Who was automating all the bricks that it needed to build everywhere in this realm? All over this world, let alone in this America that was supposed to be new and nothing here in the new world. Okay, just Fort Jefferson in 1846 took 16 million bricks, folks, and 10 other star forts were being built, and stuff like this was being built in 1929 and so forth. And look at all the churches and hospitals and prisons that you allegedly built with these red bricks at this same given time in this timeline. See? So the red bricks again told the story. Just like Fort Jefferson I was talking about. It took there was in 1846 there was 70,000 people living in the whole state of Florida. So we jumped back to Florida, and we're looking at images of Chicago, but that's okay. That's my point. It's all the same. See? It's all red brick realm of the past that we moved into. And that's the biggest key that meltologists can hand to the world, is for you to have the answers with your own eyes, and you can see. Their bricks tell the story. And their convoluted story gets washed away because you become enlightened when you look at things. You can make sense of it, where you can't with geology and archaeology. They just tell you a bunch of malarkey. There it is, folks. They just tell you malarkey, eons of time, millions and billions of years, and all this other goobly-gop. Pancakes with Myron, and Myron the geologist, and all these other fake people that want to tell you goobly-gop with no empirical evidence. We tell and speak and show you empirical evidence by saying, get up, get off the couch, stop watching that TV, go out in your own inner city, in your community, And there might not be a large pocket, but you'll find something that went through the melt there by looking at the sinkage of the building, the bricks itself, the deterioration of it in a particular way that shows you that there was something was finding the least resistant path, and that was electrical fervent heat that hit this realm at a level that's beyond compare. So people want to call it mud flood and all that. Well, yes, folks, yes indeed, because what happened is this place got melted and it smashed the veil and flooded this place. So you have the flood and a melt, and so you're moving water, building, debris, and whatever was else in the melt that got hit and created all kinds of stuff. And these are pockets of survival, these buildings, folks, and we built upon them, and that's it. So there's the Chicago Daily News, Riverside Plaza there. Again, old world. Dug up, fixed up. That's why they gave you that cartographer would show you with empty plots, because they couldn't have the cartographer put all that in there. You're going to have to take credit for this. This is the new world. They're going to brainwash you. See? Brainwash your descendants. The greatest generation is the one that believed in them to go to war for nonsense that they're doing, taking over this red brick realm. See? Because this is all the old world. So, it's something a little different than looking at just the meltification everywhere. These are pockets of survival that went through the melt. Everywhere. Korea, China, Vietnam, America, Ukraine. They're blowing it up now. Damascus, Israel, Gaza. Blowing up the red brick past. Looks just like this everywhere, folks. All red bricks. See, they just fix it up. Put a little different twist and demeanor on it. Give you all these Gothic age and blah, blah, blah. Renaissance and this and that. No, no, no. Old world, folks. So, that was just a quick little video for 13 minutes just to say red bricks to you. Because now I gotta go do something. So, Meltology. It's just the greatest thing if you give it a chance and get off the couch and just go look around. You will see it yourself. You have the 1, 2, 3. You just need to get up and see. So Meltology, get up, folks. Bless someone. Tell them about Meltology. Tell them about this realm that they live on. That it's all been a lie. If we all unite and come together, we can make a better realm. That's without a doubt. We could have one flag that we stand under, not all this division. If we all understand a group of people have tricked us, and we become a group, and we will show the tricksters who's been tricked. It would be them. So, let's do it. Think. That's the key, exactly. To think as a whole, not as a solo. We all need to get involved in a powerful way. Some of you out there can write. Some of you out there can all kinds of different things. Sing. Whatever we can do to make some noise to get the word out about Meltology. Send links. Like we got Cat, like Curtis47 and these people in the chats and so forth that send links out. Well, that's what I urge you all to do. Send links to your friends, to those people of Facebook. Get people involved with Facebook. Let's start shutting down Facebook, moving into a platform, getting us all together, creating our own platform where your voice can really be heard. Because, Spartan Red's channel's, put in the back corner because he's only has 3,000 people. And that's the only reason he has 3,000 people is because they just put him in a mix of people who want to hear this kind of thing and not in the mainstream eye. Because if the mainstream eye would see this, they would want the news to investigate this, and they don't want that. See? So, and it would reveal that we have no geology. It's a big lie. Archaeology's a lie. All this carbon dating eons of time and stuff is garbage. So, no, that's a fact. So, Meltology, you know. Resonant sound, energy, power, castle, cathedral, capital. Well, this is Red Brick Bob, and we out of here. Red bricks to y'all. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Peace. Thanks for y'all. And I just did this to sound off and check something in some settings. So have a beautiful day.